Hello guys, how are you guys doing? Today I'm going to be making some stewed peas and rice. So I got me some turkey neck and my fiance cut it up for me, and also some chicken back and he also cut it up for me. So I'm going to use my pressure cooker. I'm not going to be here all night. And I got some peas that I've been soaking with some garlic, and I got my seasoning on the side with my coconut milk. So I'm going to get my pressure cooker now, and I'm going to start cooking the peas, and I'm going to start cooking my turkey neck. So let's start. Hope everybody's having a good day. Over here it's pretty cold, you know. I noticed the storm that's going on all over the globe. Hope everybody's staying safe and wearing your mask and all that other good stuff. But we're going to get started, okay? So this is my pressure cooker. It's huge, I know. It's huge, but it works like a charm. So it's a ninja. It's a ninja cooker. So I am going to open this the best that I could so you guys can see what I'm putting inside. Okay? So I'm going to get the insert. This is the insert. That's what it looks like. Okay. So I'm gonna put my peas. So I don't measure, guys. This is a bad habit, but I don't. So I'm going to put this peas in here and just cover it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna put some water, and I'm going to put my turkey neck. The reason why I'm gonna put both of them in the same time is because they're both hard. So this is just what I always do. So the turkey neck is gonna cook the same process as the peas. So the peas might cook a slight bit quicker than the turkey neck, but I kind of know how to gauge it. But I'll let you guys know when I can turn it off and when I'm gonna turn it on. So I'm gonna put the turkey neck in with it. And also the turkey neck is gonna give the peas a lot of flavor. And then I'm gonna put water in there, a little bit more. I'm not gonna put no salt in it yet. Because like I said, I'm just pressuring it. I got my spoon so that it can get soft. So I've never used this pressure cooker before to pressure. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna have to change it from this pressure pot to a regular pot once it softens up. But as of right now, I've never used this. I've used it to make like fried chicken or barbecue chicken. It's great, but I've never used it for this. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put the lid on, the steam lid on, turn it on, and see what happens. So I'm gonna show you guys. So just give me a second, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on. So the food is in, and I'm gonna pressure it. I'm gonna leave it on high, start, and then I'm gonna put it on for like 10 minutes. I'll put 15, because I can always check it. I'm gonna press start, and it's gonna start pressuring. Okay, so I'll be back after this is pressured, and I'll show you what the results are inside. Okay? All right. Okay, so since I have my turkey neck and my peas pressuring right now, I'm gonna season my chicken back that I have. You don't have to use chicken back. That's just what actually it's not what I had. It's when I went to the store. I was hoping they would have chicken foot, but they don't. They didn't. So I was like, you know what else can I use? So I was like, you know what? Usually I use chicken foot, or you can use salt beef or pig feet. Not pig feet, sorry. Pigtail. But I haven't had pigtail in a very long time. I do eat pork, but I just haven't had it in a long time. And I wasn't feeling for that. I was feeling for chicken foot or chicken paws, whatever people might call it. But they didn't have it. So I said, you know what? Let me just use chicken back, because it's the bone that I actually like. So I was just like, let me get that. So it's already been cleaned. My fiance cleaned it, twice with lemon juice and vinegar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and season it a little bit, not over season, because obviously I just want it to have flavor. You know, it's chicken. Chicken is, I don't know about y'all, but our chicken, it takes forever to create flavor. So we have to really pack in the seasoning. So yeah, this black pepper might make me sneeze because it's the grinded pepper, and it has that, I guess, not fume, but the powder. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna wash off my wooden spoon real quick. Excuse me. Ooh, see, pleasure. And I'm going to just gonna mix it up. Usually I use my hands. Sometimes I use my hands to mix meat. Sometimes I don't. It all depends. I don't have nothing against the meat. It's just personal. I do sometimes, but I don't. Doesn't mean I don't like the chicken. So I'm gonna season this up just briefly, just because as I said, it just has to go in the pot. So I don't want just like, I know the turkey neck has a smoky flavor, so that's why I'm not too worried. Now, if it was raw turkey neck, I would definitely season it even overnight if I could, just to get that flavor in. But it's smoked, so it's got the flavor that I actually want. So yeah, I'm gonna season this. I'm gonna put it to the side, and I'm gonna be right back. All right, guys, so I pressured this for about 20 minutes. So it's not completely like broken apart, but it's soft. I don't know if I can give you an example. Let me get another fork. Okay, so just look. It can come apart, but it's not like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? It's not like shreddable, but it's enough because I'm gonna be cooking this with the chicken. And the peas is pretty much kind of cooked. Peas is, see, I don't want it to be too cooked. See, you still got a little bit of rawness in there, but I don't want it to be too cooked because why? As I said, I still have my chicken to cook and I still have my seasoning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some onions. I'm gonna transfer the pot from here into my, let me show you, to my big pot here. I washed it. I'm gonna put it on the stove, and I'm gonna transport my meat from here into there with my chicken. Okay, so I'll be right back, and then I gotta add my coconut milk. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, so I emptied out the turkey neck, the chicken back, and the peas is in here. So I'm gonna add some water, some warm water to my pot. Just enough to cover, might have to add a little bit more, just enough to cover the top. So I'll show you guys. Try not to add cold water because then you're gonna just be resetting your meat. But since some of it is already, the chicken is already raw, I'm just gonna add warm water. But I have my kettle right here that's about to start boiling, so I have this for the future. When it starts boiling up, I don't have to keep going back and forth from the sink. And guys, if you don't like sink tap water, that's fine. You can add your Poland Spring, whichever water you would like to add. I have tap water, and that's what I use to wash my meat, wash my dishes, and I'm okay. All right, so I'm gonna season my water now with my Tony seasoning. Not a lot because Tony seasoning has salt, and I did season my meat, so I'm gonna put a little bit. Then I'm gonna put my steak seasoning because I love my steak seasoning. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some natural seasoning. So I am gonna add my onions. I'm gonna add my onions. I'm not gonna add everything. I'm gonna add my onions. I'm gonna add my thyme. This much thyme. You can see this much thyme to the pot. And I'm gonna add some cloves of garlic. So I have this much cloves of garlic. I have some over here too. I'm gonna add like half to my pot because I just want it to start cooking, and I don't want it to start cooking in fresh water. I want flavor. So I'm gonna get my spoon and I'm gonna stir this. Not too much, but I'm gonna stir. And I'm gonna break up my onions and everything that's in here. I'm gonna break it up. Well, not break up, but I'm gonna stir it up. Okay, so the thyme is in here. My onion, my garlic is in here. I'll put my scallion in last, but I'm going to cook this right now. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Okay, now I'm going to add my coconut cream. This is what I love. I grew up on it. This is the closest thing I can see. I see that's closest to a coconut is the cream. I don't down anybody for using coconut powder. I use it too if I have it. My fiance, he likes the coconut powder. Well, he doesn't like it, but that's the only thing he's seen that's closest. But this is what I like. So you can see the actual coconut. Like, that's just my opinion. Now, if this is something different, then it's something different. But I smell the coconut. It tastes like coconut. So I use it. So I'm going to cut the top off and I'm going to dump it in here. See? So it might take a little bit to... I'm going to put the whole thing. I'm not going to... Sometimes my mind's like, oh, just cut half. I really like the flavor. So I put the whole thing in. The whole thing. Sometimes when I was a kid, my dad, he used to like take this, he used to open this up and put the gravy in there and mush it together. I don't do that. That's too much. I just cook with it. Put this in the garbage. So I'm gonna change the spoon. Get my black spoon. So I'm gonna stir this up right now. So like I said, my peas is somewhat almost cooked. My turkey neck is somewhat, it's already cooked, but it has a while before I am going to before it's gonna be breaking apart. I could have kept it in a pressure cooker, yes. But I do like to cook my stewed peas, like add flavors at it all the time. So I'm not going to sit there and pressure it. And I'm not used to that pressure cooker yet. So I'm trying to do like a trial and error. So if I do this again, maybe I'll do it the whole time in pressure cooker. But I trust myself that I know how to make it on the stovetop. So if you guys have any tips of me saying, you know, how long to leave it in the pressure or whatever the case may be, you can go ahead and forward me your message. But I'm just doing what I know, I'm sure of. That's not going to mess up my dinner. Okay? Alright. I'm going to show you guys what I have so far. And it smells so good. The coconut is so good. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, I'm back and I'm going to check on it just to make sure. One, there's nothing sticking to the bottom. And two, just to stir it. Okay? So I'm going to get my mitt. I want to burn my fingers. And I'm just going to stir it. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good. So good. I'm not even going to bother to check it right now because I know it's not completely soft. I know it's probably, it's not like tough. No, because it came out of the pressure cooker soft to the fork, but I'll check it later on. So it's been cooking for about, I want to say 30 minutes, maybe 25, 30 minutes, yeah. So I did give it a little bit of a head start, maybe 20 minutes of pressuring. So some people might say, oh, why don't you just let it be pressured? Like I said before, This is the way I do it. Not to say I don't trust myself, but I don't want it to be mush. Like, I'm used to just cooking my stewed peas for hours, to be honest with you. So now that I found a way to at least get the meat and the peas a little softer, I'm fine with that. Everything else I can cook on my stovetop. I don't have a problem with it. So yeah, I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit more. I did taste it. It's not salty, but it's not fresh. I don't want to get that overwhelming fresh. I just want the seasoning to get to the bones of the meat so that when you're actually eating the food, you can crunch on the bone and still feel like, yes, everything is seasoned. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay guys, now I have to make spinach. So spinach is just dumpling dough that I use and I roll in my palm and it makes a spinner. So it's like it's a Jamaican saying for you just roll the drop. Yes, but I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm gonna first put like maybe 2 cups. I'm not gonna put a lot. Although my fiance, he loves spinach, but I'm not making it a lot. So I'm gonna put, I want to say a cup and a half with some salt. So I have salt in my house. I just don't use it a lot. Like I use it. Like that's good. Oops, I just spilled out. That's good. Okay. I did wash my hands, guys. So don't judge me. I'm gonna put this away. And I'm gonna go wash my hands again because I'm about to need this dough. Every time you're kneading dough, a cooking period, always wash your hands. Right. It makes the food come out better. Tasting way better. Be right back. So whenever you wash your hands, it makes the food taste better because everything is clean. Who wants all kind of stuff in their food? You just do this and do that and do that and do that. Who wants that? Okay, so I'm gonna get I use a measuring cup. My water is hot. I don't know if you can see the smoke, but it's hot. Don't know if you can see that. So I'm gonna put some hot water in here because I don't want to use. Well, I'm gonna dilute it because I don't want my hand to burn off. I'm gonna put some. Sorry about that. Some water. Just to do it. I'm gonna wash my hands again a little bit. Okay. So, what I'm about to do, I don't need nobody judging me, okay? I'm gonna use a spoon first to gather the flour together, then I'm gonna use my hand. Okay? So, I know they're gonna say, oh, you're not Jamaican. I was very much so not born in Jamaica, but this is just what I do. So whatever you want to do, you do. This is what I do. I gather all my flour together. Wait till I gather it into a ball. But for the most part, I think for me, my opinion is that I don't want to knead too much of the dough because I don't love tough dumplings. I mean, okay. I'm just going to take my hand. My hand is not dirty. I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit more, a little tad more for the bottom. And I'm gonna need my dumpling, my spinners. I'm gonna need. See how my dough is coming together? Okay. So I need from like the side in the middle, side, 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 middle. See? I'm not gonna need this too much because I'm making spinners. Right? They don't need to be, you know, perfect. But the more you need, the more sturdy your dumpling will be. So if you're a person that like that type of tight dumpling, by all means, need till you get a good arm. But me, this is good for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this be for a little bit. I'm gonna go to my pot and I'm just gonna lay them in. I'll be back. Okay, so my stew peas is almost ready. I'm gonna just show you the color. And I'm gonna tell you a trick of what I do. See the color of the stew peas? Now it's not the color that I would like. I would like for it to be a little darker. So this is what I do. Disclaimer, this is what I do. Take a little bit of browning, a little bit. Put it in my spoon. A little bit. Oop, too much. I have to pour some out. Actually, this is okay. I put a little bit in there. I don't know if you can see a little bit in there. The browning is thin nowadays. No shade, but it's thin. And then I'm gonna put it in. I don't know if you can see that. And it's just gonna give it a little color. Nothing over the top. Just a little color. If you want more color, maybe I'll put a little bit more. You can put in more. I'll put in a little bit more. But this is what I do. I have not been sick. Browning has done nothing to me. Actually, browning is nothing but sugar burnt. So I'm gonna show you again. Just add it, and as it boils, it will get a little darker. But I'm just showing you what I do. Okay. Now that this is almost ready, it does look, yes, a lot of liquid. A lot of liquid is in here. A lot of liquid. So what we're gonna do is, the spinner is gonna go in last. I'm gonna take out one of my pieces of meat and I'm gonna see how ready it is. And I'm gonna do it with you. So I'm gonna take a plate. I'm gonna put my in and get my camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna show you guys that it is, look, literally the bone just fall off. This is what you want. It just falls off the bone. I'm not really doing much. Fall off. Look, I'm just pulling it apart, falling off. That's what you want. If you want to suck the bone, you can do so, but this is what you want. Okay? You don't want to be pulling into, that's what you want. Okay? Alright, we're going to put this back in the pot. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some seasoning in my pot. Remember the seasoning I told you I was going to put all of it in? So this is my scallion, this is my thyme, and this is a little bit of my garlic over here. I have garlic over here. So I'm going to put that in the pot now that it's almost done. I'll put that in. Okay, that's gonna give that extra flavor. And now I'm gonna season it, like really season it. So if you want to see my pot, that's what my pot looks like now. That's what it looks like now. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna season it. I'm gonna get a little bit of my Tony's. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use Tony's and a little bit of my Mrs. Dash. I think that would be good. Because this has a little bit of spice. I don't put pepper. I didn't put pepper in this today because my fiance don't like pepper. And every time, sometimes I always make food sometimes and the pepper gets wet. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm going to put a good amount of dash. But it has, look, no salt. So I'm going to add it in there. And then I'm going to, and y'all can season however you want to season. There is no good way, bad way. Season however you want to season. Doesn't matter to me. So what I'm going to do now I'm going to add my spinners. Okay, since I put my seasoning in, I'm going to add my spinners. Whoa, my spinners on. So for spinners, this is how much I put. So I'm not going to sit and do the whole tutorial, but I roll it like this, like a ball. Then I roll it like this. See how it starts to form? Yeah. So once I roll, I make them big, medium, and small. Once I roll them, I just drop them in the pot. And I'm going to keep doing this until I'm done with my dough. Alright? Okay. Just watch then. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you. I was starting to make some small, like not the spinners, but some small dumpling. So I just wanted to show. So I basically just start by rolling it in my hand like a ball. And everybody does this different. I just wanted to show you. So let me show you. So that's about it. You just try to get the inside as dented as you can, then you just put it in the pot. And there's no right or wrong way. If you want to do it that way and just clap it in your hand and put it in there, it's fine. The way you want to make dumpling is all you, okay? Just wanted to show you guys that. Alright, I'll be back when I put everything in the pot. Okay, so I'm gonna make some steamed rice and some vegetables. So I have this vegetable medley and I have some broccoli. I'm gonna cut it up, put it in here, and I'm gonna steam it. So I'm just gonna cut it like so. Wash it up. Let me know how y'all like your broccoli. Do you like crushed, like soft broccoli? You know, like soggy broccoli, or do you like it like crunchy? I like mine with a crunch. I just can't do the soggy broccoli. You let me know down below in the comment section how y'all like your broccoli. I'm gonna just cut this up, wash it up, and I'll be back when I have it in the pot. Okay? Right. Okay guys, so my stewed peas is done. So it was a little watery, so I did put some flour and warm water, and I put it in here to just thicken it up a little bit. This is a good consistency for me. Everybody is different. I know that once this gets cooled off, it's gonna get really thick. So for tomorrow, it's gonna be thick. So I'm not worried. Okay. So this is my chicken. This is my dumpling, because my fiance, like I said, he loves dumpling. So I made some big ones, like I was showing you. I made some big ones, and then I made some vegetables here. Very basic vegetables. I just steamed it. Didn't make it go too far because I don't like mushy broccoli. And then I made some rice. Now don't kill me. Don't say, oh, why you making rice on the pot, on the stove? It's quick. Gets to the point. Basic rice with butter. So I'm about to plate my plate, Demir's plate, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, this is the finished product. I have my rice, my vegetables, a turkey neck, my chicken, my gravy, and then this is Demir's. It's not that uniform, but you get the picture. He does eat all this food, by the way. So if you would like to see any more of these dishes, I'll be back in, not tomorrow or the day after, for a new video. So like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you think. You like it, you don't like it, you want me to show a little step by step. So just a disclaimer, I made the rice off camera, but it's basic rice, steamed rice. 1 part rice, 2 part water, and then I steam my vegetables, so it's nothing that's too difficult for that. But this is it. This is the finished product. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.